On October 1st, an English professor at the University of Windsor virtually handed the floor over to Dr. Philip Nel during her Thursday lecture. Dr. Nel is an author who has published 11 books, including his recent 2017 work on racism in children's literature throughout history, and a professor of English at Kansas State University. Dr. Nel is also the director of the English Department's program in children's literature at Kansas State, and recipient of the Balfour Jeffrey Award in Humanities and Social Sciences. However, English professor Dr. Nicole Markotic gives him a much better introduction.
Welcome everyone, welcome to my class, Monsters in Children's Literature. Welcome to our guests, and especially I'd like to welcome Dr. Philip Nel, who is University Distinguished Professor of English at Kansas State University, and was and perhaps still is Director of the English Department's program in Children's Literature.
Yep.
He has published 11 books, including the most recent, Was the Cat in the Hat Black? The Hidden Racism of Children's Literature and the Need for Diverse Books. This just came out about a year and a half ago, is now out in paperback. He has written a double biography, Crockett Johnson and Ruth Krauss, How an Unlikely Couple Found Love, Dodged the FBI, and Transformed Children's Literature. This won the Southwest Popular American Cultural Association's Rollins Book Award. He's written the book Dr. Seuss American Icon, as well as the book The Avant-Garde and American Postmodernity, Small Incisive Shocks. I just want to say we are incredibly lucky to have Philip Nel.
Dr. Nel covers a broad range of topics throughout the lecture, including his belief that Dr. Seuss was influenced by white supremacy, which can be seen in his work, and white privilege.
I think it's more like, all right, you think racism is bad? What are you doing about it? You benefit from it as a white person. So how are you trying to make that better? You know, I think that is probably, or I hope that is probably a better way to go about it. There are many, many examples of how children's literature is racist, and they permeate the field. In ways that are easily seen and maybe are not so easily seen.
Overall, Professor Markotic and her class were delighted to have such an interesting guest, and I am sure that their perspective on children's literature will never be the same.
Yeah, I do want to say my undergrad creative writing class has figured out that clapping doesn't work as well online, and we all do the deaf clapping. So I just want to thank you for coming to our class.
Yeah. They look like that, yeah.
But we really appreciate it. This has been fabulous, and you know, thank you for the book itself and for the work you do, and for coming to our class.
Well, thanks so much for having me. It's nice to talk to people in a democracy every now and again. Anyway, take care.